Hey, what up, what up? Just want to come on and give my quick thoughts on this Errol Spence versus Tszyu fight real quick. I just want to make my quick prediction. Um, yeah, I'll say this. This fight been announced like a couple months ago. I'll say more so a couple months ago, I was a little more anxious. Obviously, my heart goes, I'm going with Errol Spence just for the simple fact I want Errol Spence to win. I want him to win. I'm rooting for him. But I'll say, like I said, like I was saying before, I'll say like a couple months ago, I was more anxious. I'll say as today and the week of the fight, and especially today, I'm a little bit more comfortable in seeing that this fight is probably going to be competitive or it's going to be, like, I'm not as anxious for Errol Spence. Just given the fact that he looks better. We can't really say too much until he really gets back in the ring because it's been 3 months. I mean, 3 years. But I think he physically, like, he looks rejuvenated a little bit, but we'll never know just from the outside, you know what I'm saying? But he looks rejuvenated just from what we can see from an eye test. But even that's not enough, man. That's not enough because we're going off a 3-year layoff. We're going off, him being, getting stopped by Terrence Crawford, even though he never gave up and that he never was knocked out, but he was hurt in that fight, definitely. But going off 3-year layoff, him getting stopped by Terrence Crawford, and we're going back off of, the car accidents. That car accident it took a lot from his career, in my opinion. Took some of his reflexes, took some of his speed and durability, in my opinion. But will he have enough durability in this fight? We'll see. Come off 3 years, have been in the ring. But I think if there's anybody that can pull it off, it'll be somebody like Errol Spence. Coming back from the car accident, he went and beat Danny Garcia and Dennis Ugas. That's pretty good. So if there's anybody else that could, pull this off a 3-year layoff against somebody like Tszyu, it would probably be Errol Spence. This fight, I think, will test Errol Spence too. I think it will be a test. I think it will be a good test for Errol Spence. If not, it's going to be a very big test. This is really going to tell us where he's at in his career, if he should retire or should he not. He already pretty much was retired for 3 years, but this is really will let us know, or let himself know as well, if he should stay retired, pretty much. But I like, given that today's the day of the fight and it's closer to the fight, I feel like my confidence in him winning this fight has gone up, and but I do think whoever wins this, whether it's Tszyu or Errol, I think it will be by stoppage. I think it will be by stoppage. Um, but we'll see. He has a new trainer and Ronnie Shields. I think this is my prediction. I think by the first round we will know who will win the fight. By the first round, we will know who will win the fight. I think the first round will just tell us everything we need to know. I think the smart choice for Errol Spence is if he goes into the fight or with the plan of just boxing. Keep boxing Tim's head off, keep boxing. If he could do that for the whole match, I think he'll win. I think he'll win. If he chooses to press it on the gas, I think he should do that later into the fight. Don't jump and try to just get into a slugfest or a crazy fight. Box him, and if you want to drown him in the later round. That would be for me. That would be my plan if I was in his corner. Box him, use that jab. That's your weapon. You always been that. You got the we know you have that work rate. It's in you. Just don't try to get into like a crazy fight. Don't try to get into a crazy fight. Just box him. I think if he boxes him, and if you find a chance to drown him late, then do that. But just box him. I think he could box Tszyu into an easy victory. If not, drown him at the end. But what I really think is going to happen, I see Errol probably, given that I'm going with Errol to win, I see him probably stopping him late because I think he wants to make a statement. So I see him probably stopping him late rounds, maybe from 9 to 12. That's why I see the stoppage coming from. That's just my thoughts on the fight. I'm very excited. I'm very excited to see Errol Spence back in the ring, and that's just my quick thoughts on the fight. Could Tszyu win? Yes, he could. He could easily win. He's been more active. He's a very good fighter. He's a good fighter. Solid. He's been more active. Has a good punch on him. Tim has all the intangibles and tangibles to win this fight, given the fact that he's been active and that he's been active and Earl hasn't been active. But I believe in Errol Spence. I believe in Errol Spence, and I think he'll get this. He'll get the victory. That's my thoughts on the fight. Is it a safe bet? I think it's a 50-50 fight. Could be even 60. It could even be 60-40. Maybe in favor of I think it could be. I think it's 60. I think it's 55-45 in favor of Tim. In favor of Tim because of he's been more active. But I'm riding with the 45 with Errol Spence. I think he's gonna pull it off. That's just my opinion on it. But yeah, please like, comment, subscribe, and I'll talk to y'all later.